After that we write the head note. Head note is just written below the title. It is related to the title. Suppose your title is about the food grain, production of food grain, then what unit you are going to use, lakh, ton, percentage, or whatever that is written in head note. After head note we come to the main table. In the table we have the columns. We have the columns. In these columns, what heading we use is called stub head. This is called the stub head. Here all the heads, suppose you are talking about the grains, so the name of the grains will come here. Whatever, then we have the rows. Stub head. Then we have the row headings. Here we have the row headings. Here we have the column headings, and then this area in between is called the body of the table. Then down at the bottom of the table we write a footnote. Footnote provides the additional information about the table. Suppose if we have given the column of other, so what includes under other comes here in the footnote, so that someone who is studying the table can understand that what figures are given here by the heading of in the heading of under other. And then at the end we have the source. This is also very important to write down the source, from where you have collected the information. This is very much important because it gives us an idea that how much your data is reliable. Can we rely on your data, or we cannot rely on data? That is, make sure by your source. If your source is reliable, then we can rely on data. If source is not reliable, then we cannot rely on your data. So this is the tabular way of presentation. Again we see, first we write the table number, then we write the title in table number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anyone. Then the title, for what the information have been collected. then the head note, the related information to the title, then stub head which comes here, then the column headings, the row headings, the data which is written here is called the body of the table. Then we have the footnote. Footnote present the additional information about the table, and then the sources from where we have collected the data. So this is the format of table. Whenever we prepare a table is to be made in this format. Everything which we have studied here should be mentioned there in the table. If all these are not mentioned in a proper way, then the table will not be considered as a reliable source of data, because some things or the other is missing from there. So we need to be very much particular about the table, and the table is to be presented in the same format whenever we present it. This is all for today. You should go through to the guidelines of construction of table which is given here in the book. Next time when we meet, we'll study the kinds of table. Thank you.